Hey everyone, welcome back to another exciting episode of Attack on Protection. Today, I, Bancroft, will be joined by Jake, Jimmy, and like always, Fluff.
What's going on, y'all?
Howdy.
Hey, what's up, people?
And today we are going over our finals, which was me and Jimmy, and unfortunately we get to do this a second time because the bot known as Craig for Discord absolutely sucks.
He's a bum.
I've been telling you how much I hate Greg for so long.
Yeah, I know,
Not because he's a bad program, which he is, but also I just don't like him as a person. If your name's Greg and you're watching this, you're a deplorable human being.
Hey, whoa, hang on now. I can understand, like, any robot named Craig could be potentially a horrible individual, but come on.
I don't know. I think a Craig is the kind of person that still drinks like the like fruit punch Capri Sun, not the pineapple ones. Because the pineapple ones fucking slap.
I will say, when I hear the name Craig, I think of the episode Psych when they're on the boat and there's the security guard named, I think he stretches the vowel out, so it's like Craig. It's a great character. It's a great character in Psych. But, so the first thing I want to say is that obviously this is the finals. How many people do we have, Jimmy? You had that number last time.
I think we had like 200 or 300 people.
Yeah.
We had to turn away a majority of them, and I think we had around like 98 people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was a great turnaround.
That is not a fib. That's the truth, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah, we had games going on in the back of pickup trucks. It was very difficult to properly distance everyone.
Yeah, it was actually kind of interesting because then a bunch of people on pickup trucks showed up and thought it was a Trump rally, and it got a little awkward. But that's a whole other story.
I mean, look, don't joke about that shit. Trump won in Kentucky. I'm fucking terrified to joke about it. So, don't.
So let's go back to the duel. Like always, if you guys enjoy our content, hit that like, subscribe button, and the fun stuff. But me and Jimmy have run this dance before. We've done this multiple times. It's always an interesting matchup because I do small tweaks to Gotenks where I think Jimmy kind of like a lot of times like does a full 180 to a lot of things in your deck.
Mm-hmm.
It always makes me have to like do something different or like think about my plays. And this one was no different, and mainly because my starting hand, I had nothing I needed but the Unison. So I had to like rely on using Ghost tokens, which I never do.
Which awakening this early really hurts baby because I rely in this matchup a lot on the 2-drop baby pressure as well as the pressure from my leader. Yeah. And now you're at 15. I don't want to be comboing cards from my hand because I don't draw a significant amount to be able to expend cards like that. So most of the time I'm just swinging into your leader just to draw a card.
Yeah. Which this is the case right here. You swing a leader, no combo, I no combo, and you immediately go right into your battle card.
Yeah. Like I just don't have any options for you being able to awaken so quickly, and I don't want to awaken myself because I need to have a high life total in this matchup.
Yeah.
Because you're going to make me drop a lot of cards. I need to have that cushion from my life. And you could say, oh, well, if you awaken faster, you'll draw into more cards, but then you're just going to make me drop them anyway.
Yeah,
so what's the point?
It puts you in an entire spot if I do that. And that's also actually, so this battle, I took a different approach because like I said, I wasn't getting none of my big targets anymore. So I couldn't just pop your cards anymore. So I'm like, all right, I'm just going to focus on swinging my cards into your battle cards. And I was doing it for two reasons. Reason one, if I get rid of them, great. If I couldn't and you negate it, that lessens your hand.
Mm-hmm. That's true. But I need to keep cards on the field so I can deal damage to you.
For sure.
Because once you start dormant potentialing, I don't have any options.
Yeah.
I do think that there is a build of baby that is geared towards Gotenks and really, really hurts Gotenks. But the issue with that build is that if you do that, that's going to hurt the matchup, all of your other matchups. And I would much rather have a deck that is geared more towards a wider range than for one match. And if that means it comes down to taking second place at locals every week because Bancroft is a tier whore and wants to play Gotenks every week, then that's just what I gotta do. Like, you know.
Well, I think everybody at this event at least played a deck that has topped recently. It might not be tier 1.
I say tier whore, but also I'm playing deck with all good blue cards.
Also, I'm planning on this being my only contribution until the outro. But you blame Gotenks for you not topping twice, or for you getting second. But I've beaten you multiple times with Vegeta GT and Soulstrike.
You've only beat Baby once with Vegeta GT, if I remember correctly. You beat Dark Broly.
I beat Dark Broly with Soul Striker.
I believe you beat it with GT as well.
Did I play Soul Striker twice?
I can't remember.
I played Soul Striker once.
Me and you played in the finals once against your Soul Striker, or semifinals.
Yeah.
So you swing your battle cards. I go down for life. You pumped your Gohan, if correct, because you didn't want to risk the blocker.
Yeah, you had a revenge blocker on field. I knew you were probably going to try to get rid of that servant because that is a big boy swing, 25k, and I would get to draw a card if I activated Overlord on Body Snatcher.
Yeah.
So I was not going to risk losing that. I just went ahead and bottom deck to get another card in hand.
So, unfortunately, I have to charge EDK, and I remember complaining about that, and you did your basic, I'm Bancroft, because I had a thick-ass hand, and Gotenks is awesome.
I think at this point, you had an absurd amount of cards in hand, and you were like, I have to charge my one broken card, and I don't get to play it because all my other cards are too good to play.
That's pretty close. So,
but you do get rid of Body Snatcher, which that was a good idea because I did have a Bula on field.
Yeah.
I
God, this right here hurt me so much.
I said it in the audio file that got corrupted. Being able to just say, "Hey, you got to tap an extra energy for Goku," that can sometimes make a massive difference.
It really throws a wrench in the operation.
Yeah, because at that point, did you have your pieces in hand?
I have to waste the energy to get those in my hand as well. So here, I almost pulled the 3-drop because I was like, I could bring back the Goku and still have energy to play that. But then I was like, oh, but they'll tap me out. Like, ugh. Because you didn't have any units on the board, so there's no reason to pull the ones that were markers. So I ultimately stuck with the 6-drop.
Mm-hmm. Which that 6-drop is just absurd how much value you get off of it.
Yeah.
And it just feels bad interacting with that card in any way. Other than just saying it can't play, which there isn't really anything that can get around Deflect that stops it from being played. But God, it's just so hard to deal with that 6-drop. And the fact that you have a 1-drop card that just says, hey, here's all of your pieces for 2 energy max.
Yep. And there I am.
Yeah.
Like, that hurt. But I mean, now I'm set up for turn 5. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. Like, just being able to, like, put you back 1 turn helps.
I had 1 piece in my hand. I couldn't remember if it was which one it was, but it was the double one. So I think here I pulled both the Goten and the Trunks from my... Oh, I was looking for the shiny one, I think. I couldn't find it.
Yeah, you were sitting there like, oh, I can't find my shiny one. I was like, oh, okay, great. It's not like you have a significant amount of money in your energy area.
If that's the foil Roshi, that's a pretty spicy energy area.
I don't think that's foil Roshi. I think that was.
I don't think we have a foil Roshi.
Hey, do you want a foil Roshi?
I was gonna say you need one.
I'll give it to you if you agree not to play Gotenks anymore.
My terms are far more agreeable. We'll talk after the episode.
Well, I was gonna say, Fluff, do you want to play Gotenks?
Hey, Jimmy, I'll take your foil Roshi for your Vegeta Godly Aura. Like, that sounds like a really good deal to me.
Wait, you want both of them for free?
Yeah, I'll take the Roshi off your hands in exchange for giving me the the Vegeta Godliora.
I think that's a great deal.
Right. You save yourself on your carrying capacity. Like
I do agree. I'm getting to the point where I'm a little bit over encumbered. Like I thought about I was having to drop some of my food items, but you know.
I'll take that. I'll take that burden for you.
So we talked about this in earlier. I think in the matchup between you and Matt. These unisons, like I mentioned, both the 7-drop and the 5-drop, or sorry, the -7 Vegito and the -5 Baby Trunks, are cards I don't care about anymore. So to me, like you swing on them, that's whatever. That's why I'm not even choosing to block with them either. I'm just not gonna waste that blocker on those.
So here's the thing about that unison and Baby in particular.
Yeah.
Also, Toa,
such a great call.
The most clutch card.
You knew it was coming.
That card is so good. And I don't know why people don't run it more.
So I understand the -3 cards is a big thing. It really is. And the fact that I go through your life as well.
Yeah. So the thing with that Vegito unison is that has been the turning point in every single game I've played against Gotenks with Baby.
Yeah.
Like, I will have the perfect hand set up. You will not win that turn. And then you -7, and it completely changes the tides.
Yeah.
So it feels so bad having to deal with that card because I could have put a lot of pressure on your leader that turn. But instead, I had to focus down that Vegito so you could not -7.
Yeah.
And that's the issue I have with that card in this deck specifically, which I have not played a lot of. I think I played one game of Dark Broly against Gotenks. I don't think it was your Gotenks. And the -7 wasn't as relevant in that matchup, but it was still devastating when it happened.
Yeah, I think when you brought Dark Broly, I was playing my Broly BR, I think.
Yeah, no, I don't think you played Broly BR in a tournament.
Oh, but there's a friendly that's on cam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I swung your leader one time here. I did swing your leader, I think, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I can finally play Gotenks. You're not excited, Jimmy.
No, I'm not. It feels really good watching you blow up my entire field and also draw your entire deck.
Hey, it feels good finally. Took it 5 turns to do it though, but
oh, boo-hoo, it took me 5 turns to play my really good cards.
So the reason why I chose not to swing with the Gotenks is just in case you Mafuba. So like, oh, he charged a Mafuba. There's a good chance he might have no. I think you played 2, don't you?
Yeah, I played 2.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And I was like,
but I also run the Zeno Super Combo to pick up my cards.
That's right, yeah. So I was like, I'm not gonna risk swinging him and him Mafubaing it. And you did that, and I'm like, you know what? Let me blow it up real quick, and I think I passed turn.
Yeah, which I had the idea in my head that I have enough life. I'm okay with tapping out. I know he'll probably counterplay it. That's whatever.
Yeah.
If I can just get... If he wants to start putting pressure on my life, he's more than welcome to and blow up all of his energy.
Yeah. And normally, I wouldn't have a problem doing that in some decks. But I was like, I've been focusing a lot on your battle cards and keeping your life pretty high up. I think this was the turn where I was like, did I just mess up by doing this? Because I know you have a hat check. At least I assume you always have a hat check by this point. And I'm like, I'm not going to get any swings out next turn. He's just going to roll me over if I can't do anything.
I think that was me realizing that I could not have restood Bula.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we adjust that real quick.
Yeah.
Do you swing the Unison or who are you swinging to this one? I can't remember. Obviously, it's not a battle card because you don't want to lose it unless I blockered.
Yeah.
I don't recall here.
I believe at this point I was just swinging into life because I knew it was going to be inevitable to have to deal with that -7.
Yeah.
Because that's another thing that feels bad about this deck is because of that card.
Yeah.
You get into a position where you can +2 every single turn. on that Unison, and I can only attack twice.
Yeah.
So that Unison is going to be in a perpetual state of going up and down. And it just feels really bad to have to deal with it.
It was a delete. Okay, it was in the lead.
Yeah.
Also, I think when I played Dorm Potential, I paused. The reason I paused, I was like, all right, where is it? And you're like, I don't got it. I'm like, oh, what? I was really expecting the ape just be dropped all of a sudden. But here comes your boonies.
Yeah. So I decided to go ahead and spend the energy on it, just to put it out there. I knew I wasn't going to be able to attack with all of them, but just being able to put them on field is good enough.
Yeah, they're combo pieces too.
Yeah.
Swing the lead. Do you let it bounce?
I believe I do let it bounce.
Maybe.
And then I also forgot.
Oh,
that,
yeah.
I let it bounce, and then I activated that baby, and that baby is very, very good in this matchup. That is one of the 2 baby promos from the tournament packs.
Yeah.
And he says you choose one of your opponent's battle cards with the energy cost equal, or I think it might be equal, greater than your opponent's energy. Negate its skill and return it to hand, and you do that by pitching it to the bottom.
Yeah.
And it's very good in this matchup. I only own one. I do have more coming in, but I don't know where I would fit it into the deck, especially since it's only relevant in a handful of matchups.
And the reason why I wanted to read it real quick, because like you swung Drew, and you're like, I'm gonna do this. I'm like, wait, is that actually battle? Was that? I don't understand what's going on here. I wasn't sure like if you were comboing or not, and it threw me off for some reason.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just letting all of my leader attacks bounce because I was not wanting to combo cards from my hand in this matchup.
So, first things first, swing of lead, I want to draw before I do anything else. I want to make sure I maximize whatever can go in my hand. Get you at 6. I think it puts you at 5 cards in hand. It's hard to tell right now.
Also, I don't remember, but I think I forgot to get my Obuni untap.
You didn't untap, yeah.
Yeah, which I don't think it would have changed anything in this game, to be completely honest with you.
So I go ahead and play this. I think I pop it. Do I pop a token?
I don't remember what you popped, to be honest. I think you do because of just...
Did I choose not to pop a card?
You might have. I forgot to untap.
Yeah, I did. I just chose not to. Yeah. I think at this point I was like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I forgot to untap. You forgot to pop a card, whatever.
We're horrible players.
Yeah. I mean, you are a horrible player. You're playing
your entire hand. I'm not sure if you're dropping. I think I got rid of the hit. But you had like 2 Dimension Magics. You had 3 other BS negates. But I chose to get rid of your hit, I think.
Yeah, I do remember you pitching the hit. Or was it a Saiyan Slayer?
I think it was a hit. Because the hit was the only one that if you were to get that off life. Oh no, it's 5 or less. I don't know why I was scared of it.
Yeah, it's 5 or less. That's why I've been charging them, because it's useless in this matchup.
Yeah, I don't know why I was scared of it. I should have got rid of the Saiyan Slayer. Or Dimension Magic. So there's your 3 cards. You shuffle your life up real quick.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see I was about to pay the 2 energy real quick just to get it out of the way. Verifying it's in my drop. Boom. There's the Mafuba, yeah.
Yep. My Mafuba and Fu. I was setting up the Obuni. Next turn, I knew you were gonna make me drop a card, so I was like, I'm just gonna hold on to this Fu in hand. Next turn I'll drop it, and but what are you gonna do then, you know?
If I'm correct, I do swing at you 1 time with this. Yeah. So there's my 1 swing. You take it, and then I'm like, all right, sell X.
Yeah.
Rip the hand.
Which I don't think you needed to grab the 1 drop go on as well, but it didn't matter.
I did, because it was a 6 drop, 5 drop, and a 1 drop. And here
I thought you had 2 Gotenks on field.
No. I had the 5 drop Frieza.
Oh, the glare.
Yeah. So here I was like, that's game, but just to show you real quick, I had 3 of these in my hand. Let me go ahead and just cycle these out real quick for you. And I happened to draw into another super combo, I think, as well.
Yeah.
And like I said, we mentioned this also in I think in my first duel with you, Jake. I was like, I just like to do this, just get out of the way, just to make sure like you could not get out, or maybe you could have,
Right. It's important to check the
Yeah.
math.
So if you had not comboed out that hard on that first swing, which you did have dual attack at that point, what I would have done is I would have awakened, I would have drew into my Zeno super combo, played that, picked up Mafuba, and then Mafuba'd on the
second swing,
which I think if you saw me pick up the Mafuba, you probably would have just passed at that point.
Yeah.
But this is just such a rough matchup, and I do think that there are builds of Baby that can handle Gotenks, but like I said, it really hurts the rest of your games.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
I'm not willing to make that change to a Gotenks killing deck when you're the only person that's showing up with Gotenks every week.
That's true. I mean, why not make a Baby deck that goes for that, and then see if there's a way to kind of filter it together. Just, I mean, even if it's just like a smidge bit of stuff, and see if it will do, just to see if it will hurt the deck more, or maybe it would benefit. I mean, I don't know,
Yeah, there's a few cards that I could probably take out of my current build of Baby, but I've just gotten very comfortable with those cards, and taking those out can what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of throw me off my game, which I could get used to it.
Gotcha.
But they have those cards that I'm thinking about taking out also have effects in other matchups, and while they might not be great, it's still hurting that matchup for me.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah. But I will have Baby 3.0 ready to profile by next week. So
nice.
Expect that.
And speaking of profiles, you all should have already seen, if not already, we finally got a chance to get Jake's Bulma profile on the channel. And Jimmy has made a Black Sun Gohan from the promo ones. We did do a duel of those. Unfortunately, the deck underperformed. It was just really bad draws on Jimmy's part, and like amazing draws on my part. And we were playing the deck that it should beat hands down, no problem. So we're gonna redo that duel this coming weekend and get a duel of those together. Because Jimmy doesn't want us to show it. Just saying. All right, got it out there.
Says the Gotenks player.
But that covers it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed. And like, subscribe, like I said at the beginning of the video. Jimmy, Jake, anything you want to say?
If you want to win, you got to practice.
All right, Fluff.
Yeah, Jimmy just lost his opportunity. So thanks, guys, so much for watching. If you want to see us do anything, make sure to comment below. Make sure to read your cards, know your plays, and like always, Fluff out. Jimmy, shut the fuck up.
Fluff. Does it burn when you pee?
No.
Okay, that's good. Bancroft?
No.
Jake?
Not every time.
That might be the clap, bro.
Maybe.